Waffle sandwiches, spicy chicken and honey biscuits, English muffin sandwiches, 3 items that have been part of the rejuvenation of a local company.
Tonight's Newsmaker has been the key person behind this, and her success has involved a lot more than just adding a few menu items. In fact, a leading food service industry magazines just named Kathie Niven one of the nation's top new restaurant executives. You've probably sampled some of her work when you visited a part of this locally owned restaurant chain that's built its reputation on a Southern favorite.
I think we had an amazing story to tell. A really big story, local ingredients, integrity, this rich Southern heritage.
So, welcome to the new Biscuitville. This store on Peters Creek Parkway in Winston-Salem's the newest of the company's 55 restaurants in North Carolina and Virginia.
We love the transparency and sort of being held accountable.
The expanded biscuit window that allows customers to watch the creation of the company's core product represents part of a rebranding Biscuitville president Kathie Niven started when she was hired as chief brand officer in 2011, as the company faced flat sales and an aging customer base.
And so that was tough for us because we didn't know how far our guests would let us go to modernizing the brand and keeping up.
Niven knew she didn't want to modernize without respecting the company's history, which began in Burlington in the late 1960s when Maurice Jennings, who you see here on the left, started what would become several Pizzaville restaurants. Pizzaville would become Biscuitville when this store opened in Danville, Virginia in 1975.
They really like the brown sugar spread.
Yeah, and I know people ordering it on the oatmeal.
Yes.
Coming in, Niven was well aware of the company's heritage. After all, she visited the Maple Avenue Biscuitville in Burlington just about every day while attending Cummings High School in the 1980s.
It's not altogether different than why we are where we are today. It was high quality food, but it was also sort of a soulful place to eat. And the concept of watching somebody make your biscuit right in front of you just made a connection.
So Niven and her team have modernized Biscuitville by, in many ways, re-emphasizing the past, from adding the words fresh and Southern to the name, to stressing the use of mostly local vendors. Relying heavily on consumer research, Biscuitville added a lunch menu and new items like the spicy chicken and honey biscuit, which would become the company's most successful product launch. The newest menu items include 3 combinations of waffle sandwiches. I sampled the sausage, egg, and cheese.
I'm anxious to see what the waffle tastes Nice.
It's nice.
8.20 out of 20.
In short, all this has kept customers ordering and in turn kept the company competitive in a tough industry.
Given that, what is it that keeps you up at night from a business perspective?
Food safety.
Really?
I don't care how successful you are, food safety has to be at the top.
How big is this company going to get?
I don't think there's a limit. I really don't. I mean, biscuits are just so popular in New York. How fun would it be to have a Biscuitville in the middle of Manhattan?
But Niven says the 9-year plan currently includes perhaps doubling the company's size in South Carolina, Virginia, and North Carolina, where collectively its restaurants sell an average of nearly 33,000 biscuits every day. It's a lot of biscuits. Biscuitville is still owned by the Maurice Jennings family, which Niven says was very supportive of all these changes and has no intention to sell the company or sell franchises in the future. There are also no plans to serve dinner because breakfast and lunch are just working so well right now. In fact, she hinted the next new menu item may be lunch-centric. We'll have to wait and see what that means.
And you know, I know Biscuitville is so heavily centered on Southern cooking.
Oh yeah.
I'm curious to know what is it doing to reach sort of the more health-conscious customer?
Well, that's something Niven and her team had to address as part of this rebranding. You know, do we care about these people? And the answer was overwhelmingly yes, and that's why things like protein platters, English muffins, turkey sausage, grilled chicken, and oatmeal are on the menu and featured prominently. By the way, Natalie, you heard it mentioned in this piece, but that maple brown sugar spread, that's available for those waffle sandwiches.
Oh, I bet that really takes it to another level.
Yes, you got it.